Hey vinyl community, it's Mike, the Aural Retentive, coming at you with the last video of the year. Kind of had two batches of things to show. One is a batch of Hypnosis covers that I purchased on Discogs. I sold the David Bowie Labyrinth vinyl cutout. Never thought that one would sell, but it did. So I used that money to buy a batch of Hypnosis covers, and then I went to the record store today. It turns out they had sold one of my record portraits there. And I also sold some vinyl hearts that I'd cut out on my website, so I got a bunch of records to show. So from the batch of Hypnosis records that I bought from Discogs, this one. This album is an album that has a Hypnosis cover, but this is not the right one. This is not the right cover. And I had looked it up, actually. I'm going to hang on to it because perhaps there's a US release and a non-US release. But this is not the picture from the book. So, bad on me. So, then we have a copy of Bebop Deluxe. This is Drastic Plastic. This cover, no idea. But the back is good. So you got your guys with television faces. And this actually has the original inner sleeve, on which it says it's a Hypnosis album. And I recognize this from the book. I had to purchase a copy of this, Hot Chocolate, Everyone's a Winner. I have no idea on this one, but this one is on like every single Discog seller's list, and I'm tired of seeing it, so I'm like, I'm going to buy it and get it off my list so I can stop seeing it. Could be good. I don't know. I have no idea. So that's coming at me. Then we got Synergy Chords. That's a pretty good cover. With like the little light trail thing, and there's one inside and on the back. Again, no idea what this music is like. Passport Records. Whoa! It's on clear vinyl. That means either that it's a repress of some sort, or that's the way it originally came. Interesting. We'll have to check that one out in the book. So that's Synergy. That was a total random selection, right? Then we have Flash. Woo. I believe. Yeah, so this is Peter Banks. So originally with Genesis, and then did a couple solo things, and then went on to form this group Flash. Pretty suggestive, I guess. This is on Sovereign, Capitol Records. Recorded in England. And then here's another no idea band. This is Headstone. So it's on 20th Century. I have not heard anything of this band. So, by the way, I'd like to pre-warn or highlight the fact that in the coming new year, I'm going to be doing videos wherein I really delve into each of the Hypnosis albums and give you some needle drops, and so you have an idea of what everything sounds like and what's good to avoid, and what you should probably give a second thought to. So, but for right now, I'm just showing you what I got. So this is Tony Carey's "Some Tough City." I believe Tony Carey, this is either after or just before he was in Planet P Project, which had a song "King for a Day," which was like ridiculously hot when I was in my first year of college, with the original inner sleeve, which is nice. I paid like $20 for this whole batch, including the Approved by the Motors album that was wrong, so none of these were too expensive. And last but not least, we have ELO 2. Now, I had purchased what I thought was ELO 2 before, and it had the wrong cover. So I made sure to look this one up. Oh, holy glare. Oh, holy glare. So this one has Roll Over Beethoven on it. So I remember hearing the song Roll Over Beethoven on this album when I was in like, I think I might have been a freshman. I was like, oh my god, that's ELO? Because I only knew them from like, Devil Woman, or not Devil Woman. Whatever. Some of their more later, 80s stuff, which is more kind of keyboard driven and melodic, and this Roll Over Beethoven on here is like super hard rocky kind of. So that was my batch there. So we'll call that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for sure Hipgnosis covers. And I don't know about this one. I'll have to look this one up. This is clearly not the right cover. Could be a reissue or whatever. Okay, so then today, like I said, I went down to the record store. And by the way, they hung up my vinyl picture up with the classical record section, so it's like right across kind of from the office. So I took a picture of it there on the wall. I'll put it in here. So I was there and I picked up some stuff. So we got Live in the Blues. This is Canned Heat. I love Canned Heat. I know this is one of the first groups where I really took exception to band members changing. But I don't think anything I've heard from Canned Heat is not good, no matter which lineup happens to be playing. So I saw this one. It's a 2-record set. Side 3 is Refried Boogie Part 1, and Side 4 is Refried Boogie Part 2. And then there's just a whole host of songs on Sides 1 and 2. But I was like, damn, it was like $6. Then I got the first Psychedelic Furs album, which I found out that I don't have. I kind of surprised myself. This guy right here, Vince Ely, he emailed me. Completely not to me, however, but I had taken pictures. I went to see the Psychedelic Furs when they played at the Majestic here in town several years ago, and there was a guy who was waiting, for the show to start, and kind of just struck up a conversation with me because I had a copy of Forever Now that I was hoping to get the band to sign. And he's like, yeah, I'm a drum representative, or was in the back in the day, and I sold Vince Ely a set of drums, and he was talking a bunch of stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, it was interesting, but I was like, you never know. But then after I published my blog with pictures of the guy and the band and the whole evening and waiting to get signatures and stuff, Vince Ely contacted me trying to get a hold of the guy who was the drum rep. And so I sent a message because he had commented on the blog, so I had his email, and so I connected the two, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, I believe this is the first Psychedelic Furs album, and they had this one in Book of Days, and I was like, oh, I think I really like Book of Days. But this one's got Imitation of Christ and Sister Europe, and man, I was like, I couldn't put that one down. Okay, now this one is kind of a holy grail, and I love this album. I don't love the band. So this is Tangerine Dream, soundtrack to Sorcerer. This is a fantastic movie and a fantastic album. And so I thought, oh, I love Tangerine Dream, and I've gone out and bought a bunch of other ones, and they're okay. I'm not saying they're bad. I kind of did say that, didn't I? When I said I didn't like the band, I guess I mean I would not buy any other albums. But this particular one just struck a nerve. I went to see this movie, stay in the summer at my dad's place, and I was like, that looks interesting. So I went to see it, and it just kind of blew my mind. And the music in this is just unbelievably cool. That's a scene from the movie there. So if you don't know this album and you like Tangerine Dream, check it out. Then I picked up a couple Hipgnosis covers. This is I bought the wrong version of the Scorpions Love Drive earlier this year, so I bought the original, the band cover pressing. Some naughty bits on the back, but this is definitely a Hipgnosis cover, and a fantastic album, by the way. This is one I'm like, yes, I want to buy this. Actually, and so I kept the other one to play and keep this one nice. And then another Hipgnosis cover, we got Wishbone Ash. This is Greatest Hits. No, sorry, Classic Ash. I haven't really, so this is really bizarre, right? So you got your swimming pool in the desert, and then you flip around on the back, and you've got, there's a knife and I don't know, some kind of palm fronds or something, and then some guy standing by the pool. Yeah, that's odd. Looks like there's a sweater right there, like a college Letterman sweater or something around there. Yeah, so I picked up those two. So those in the Hipgnosis cover pile. And this one. This was in, so the rest of what I got here is from the dollar bin. So this is Zingara. This is also a Hipgnosis album. And when I was checking out, the guy was looking through the pile of records, and he's like, oh, this is produced by Lamont Dozier. And he thought it was really cool. Excuse me. Cheers. So I'm going to have to look up Lamont Dozier. But I guess this has a paper sleeve. Yeah. This is on Wheel Records. Yeah. So I have no idea what that one's going to be like. And then I saw this, and I was like, what the heck is that? Nothing on it anywhere. So I'm like, I got to pull it out and see what it is. So it's the Rolling Stones Some Girls, and it's pretty dusty and hair stuck on it and needs a really serious cleaning. But I'm like, cool, because I have my copy of Some Girls is framed in on the wall over there. So now I have one to listen to, provided it's, you know, worth listening to. But I'll have to compare the labels. I don't know, there's something odd about it. Primatone BV, Wonder Knob Limited. So I don't know, maybe it's a boot. But it was 99 cents, so I picked that up. Picked up a copy of Rolling Stones It's Only Rock and Roll. Original inner sleeve. That was $1.99. Which I didn't notice. I thought it was 99 cents, but I still would have paid it. Okay, now we get into some really odd stuff. This is the Honey Drippers original lineup. So this is Robert Plant, Bobby Blunt, Jim Hickman, Ricky Cool, Kevin O'Neill, Andy Sylvester, and Keith Evans. And this is this Fan Club of Taiwan promotional use only. Don't know. I think it's Oz. So I looked this up quick, and it appears to be legit, but it talked about Robert Plant originally leaving, or not leaving, but when he went off to do side stuff. This is what he originally toured with, but then when he decided to cut the album, he got a different backing band to do it. So I don't know. This could be garbage. It could be awesome. Who knows? Then I got this one. This one is Missing One LP. And I thought it was in the 99-cent bin, so I'm like, oh, well, I'll check it out, because it's like ska, soul, rock steady, funk, dub. Man, that's right up my alley, kind of, right? I stopped pretty much buying dub albums because they're just so hit and miss, It's hard. You have to almost absolutely know the album. But this one looked good, and so it's got King Tubby on here, although that might be on the album that's missing. Paris Connection, the Cimarrons. I mean, this is good stuff. Well, at least I'll check it out. So, and then we got Cheap Trick, Heaven Tonight. It's great. It's good stuff, right? It's got Surrender, California Man, Heaven Tonight. Can't go wrong. For $1. So another copy of the White Album. This one's number 0644166. And it's in pretty rough shape. But it's on Apple. How can you not buy the Beatles White Album for 99 cents when the opportunity presents itself? All right, and then we have 3 more that are kind of in rough shape but are interesting. This is the Mothers, Fillmore East, June 1971. Everybody knows that one, right? Now, typically, I prefer Zappa solo stuff to the Mothers, but he's got Willie the Pimp on here, Peaches and Regalia, the Mud Shark. I mean, how can you not? So then there's this thing. This is Mother Mania, the best of the Mothers. It was 99 cents, right? So I'm like, I'm sure. So I get it home, and it's like the sleeve is printed inside out. This is so weird. I don't understand. I don't know if you can see this. So it's like, it's coming apart, and so you can see the inside part. So I don't know if this back thing just came off, or they taped it on wrong. It looks like it is taped here on the bottom, so I may have to repair this. But the album itself looks fantastic. It's on Verve. So I couldn't leave it behind. Oh, here, this pile. And then they had a copy of Frank Zappa and the Mothers, Freak Out, for 99 cents. Also on Verve. So I don't know if these will clean up enough to be listenable, but if nothing else, put it on the wall, right? 99 cents for Frank Zappa, Freak Out. Pretty cool. Wow, so that was quite a run. I wanted to get one more in here at the end of the year, just to say to everybody, I hope the next year is going to be good for y'all. Thanks to everybody who watched and participated in my contest. My subscriptions are way up, and I've been gone for like 4 or 5 days, so I've got a lot of comments to catch up on. So if I didn't comment on your stuff immediately, fear not. I want to comment, because That's one of the things I love is doing the comments. Finding new people. Some people just kind of out of the blue, just people I've never really heard of before make a comment, and I'm like, hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in, and check out their channel, and just how it goes. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 new Hypnosis. I believe that puts me over 100. And I'll have to find out for this one. I'm not going to count this one right now, but we'll call it 10 for this episode. So that's it for 2017. I'll see you guys on the other side. Happy New Year, y'all. Talk to you later. Goodbye.